Here is my audience. Okay. Welcome. Are you ready to begin your love affair with spiders? I was just like you. I could not even look at a National Geographic photo of a spider without wanting to scream and having major heebie-jeebies about it. According to Psychiatry Associates of Baton Rouge, estimates put arachnophobia at affecting roughly 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men. Being one of those women at a point in my life, I would take a flame and hairspray to deal with spiders that got into my space. But I am happy to tell you that I have overcome those fears, and I now find them to be some of the most amazing creatures to observe. I am now a proud arachnid keeper. It is amazing what some time watching YouTube videos can do to change your mind, because honestly, that is all it took for me to find my love of keeping spiders. It started out with watching videos of tarantulas to see how beautiful and interesting these arachnids are. And when I began to question if I wanted to start keeping them as pets, that is when I came across the jumping spider. If you didn't know, tarantulas live for a very long time. Females live longer than males, and A to Z Animals says, although some female species have been observed to live for almost 40 years, you can expect them to live between 10 to 30 years on average. I knew from this information that I needed to try something before making that huge commitment. And again, that is what brings us to jumping spiders. The jumping spider is the perfect spider, in my opinion, to get more people into spider keeping. The reasoning of this is, for one thing, they are extremely easy to find. If you are not wanting to purchase them from a breeder or going to a show, you can go outside, and usually 9 times out of 10, if you're looking for one, you can find one. I actually found my first one the morning after almost purchasing one online. I was in our garden and I found him while we were tending to it. And that is actually the very first time I willingly held a spider in my hands. I was ecstatic for sure, but also pretty terrified, as I was pretty new to wanting to be a spider keeper. This is one of the key experiences that has changed my outlook on spiders and my fear of them. Another way to get a jumping spider is through breeders or going to reptile or invert shows. I have purchased from both of these different places as well, and have had a really easy time finding them through breeders or at shows. They are very inexpensive also compared to other spider species, and will not by any means break the bank when trying to find one. Their setups and food are also inexpensive, and there are tons of different ways you can make your own setup. I have seen people take plastic Tupperware and make it into really cool DIY setups for their jumping spiders. My absolute favorite thing about jumping spiders, and the main reason I believe that they are the perfect spider, is that they have a very inquisitive nature. They are curious like a cat and love to explore their surroundings. Most are not afraid of humans, and it makes having them delightful and the ability to handle them just a real joy. I've spent a lot of time just watching a jumper jump from one of my hands to another hand and observe them observing their surroundings around them. Because they are interactive, a lot of people spend a lot of time with jumpers, and I have even seen them make little gyms for them to explore. You can get very creative with setups for them, and they absolutely love it. The last and final thing that makes them even more adorable are their dances. Yes, you heard me right, they dance. They wave their hands around like they just don't care. It is possibly one of the cutest things you will ever get to see, and lucky for you, I have a short video to show you one of them dancing. Just stay right there. I am so proud that I have overcome this fear, and I have a fear that I've had for most of my life. I am always searching for jumping spiders now, every time I'm outside or in the garden, and have even started to make them to help more people to get over their fears and begin becoming a spider keeper. It is such an enriching hobby, and I hope more people can get into it, or at least get over the fear of something that does not need to be feared anymore. Thank you.